Hello, in this video I'm asking what was really behind Elon Musk selling off 10% of his Tesla shares, and also, is there any link to that and his recent erratic behaviour? Now, it started when he launched a Twitter poll asking his followers whether he should sell 10% of his shares in his electric vehicle company. I saw that, I thought it was a bit weird. At the same time, my initial reaction, I'll be completely honest, was that's kind of cool that he's putting it out there as a poll. I didn't see anything wrong with it. The move looked like democracy in action, but that may have merely been a head fake. Musk had to sell at least $10 billion of stock to pay a ticking time bomb of a tax bill due by summer. The plan, as filings with the Security and Exchange Commissions eventually revealed, was pre-arranged. I'll be honest, he got me gov. I didn't see it coming. Honestly, didn't. The last thing in the world I thought that he was doing that for was to pay off a tax bill. I had no idea. And obviously, right, he knew that that poll was going to go a certain way. I mean, how many people honestly would say, no, Elon, don't sell that stock. Don't let this circus continue. Be sensible, mate. Hold on to that stock. Next, the world's wealthiest man pulled from his hat a vulgar insult about Senator Ron Wyden's profile picture after the legislator called for an income tax on the ultra-rich. Because if you don't agree with them, then try and shoot them down. Try and belittle them. Try and make them irrelevant. Try and mobilise your fan base to, kind of hate this senator. And to get him to, change his mind out of a few insults? Because why? Because you don't want to pay your flipping taxes, or you don't want to pay, more tax? Musk dragged Senator Bernie Sanders, taking a relatively routine tweet from the Vermont senator as a personal challenge. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share, period. I keep forgetting that you're still alive, Musk responded. Then Musk, later, Bernie is a taker, not a maker. There we go, so there's an insult and a little rhyme. If you wasn't quite sure which one you wanted, Musk is giving you both. I have to say, I quite like Elon's first response there. I keep forgetting that you're still alive. I think that's quite funny. His second line, quite weak. Bernie is a taker, not a maker. Now we've entered the realm of kindergarten. Why would Elon actually kind of put up this fight through Twitter? What's his intention here exactly? Do you really think, Elon, that belittling this 80-year-old senator, he doesn't give a shit anymore, old Bernie? The only thing Musk is making here is trouble. For his targets, sure, but also for himself and potentially for his company, whose stock tumbled nearly 20% after the poll stunt. That is a big old tumble. If you have a whole bunch of Tesla stock and you see that, you're gonna have a freak out, and I don't think your underwear are gonna be the same color by the end of it. What gives? Musk has never been your average guy, but he's not your average 21st century technology tycoon either. The rest of them don't do this. They don't do this. They don't at all. I can't imagine Richard Branson, there on his mobile on Twitter going, oh, raw, who can I take a pop shot at? Who can I? Oh, I know. Mary flipping Barry. Mark Zuckerberg creates controversy and raises eyebrows by wearing a comical amount of sunblock or saying free speech is important. You've made one of my childhood dreams come true. It's like Doug has come to life. You embody the spirit and mind and knowledge of one of my favourite cartoons. Jack Dorsey sets critics off by being super into biohacking. Given my limited tech knowledge and putting two and two together, I'd say that means hacking plants? Jeff Bezos wears a cowboy hat on his return from space, or pioneers mass management strategies that translate into alarming conditions for warehouse workers. The winner, without a doubt, would go to Jeff. I mean, he's just got the look. Musk, meanwhile, is practically begging to be touched, who isn't, to be fair, to have his ring kissed by adoring acolytes, yes, but also to have his hand slapped by regulators and investors. Musk is someone who does crave attention. He wants to get that attention from people. He's an attention sponge. The more he gets, it's almost like the more crazy ideas he's going to invent. Musk is selling shiny cars and wild adventures in the stars, but he's also selling himself. Not in the old, impeccably manicured way, but in the new way of the web where you throw the good, the bad, and the ugly out there all at once, so no one can say for sure which parts are pure and which are put on. You look at the the products that he's producing, I mean, especially with Tesla, they are top end. Who doesn't want a freaking Tesla? A friend of mine actually doesn't want one. I don't know why. He's just got a thing anti-Tesla. And when you see Tesla company, when you see SpaceX, and then when you see him on Joe Rogan, when you see him taking cheap shots at senators on Twitter, there are mixed messages. Yeah, which Elon Musk do you kind of take there? And if the mystery of Musk is what keeps those with money betting on him, his magnetism is what keeps his true believers believing. Maybe the general of this army of fanboys acts like a random internet troll because his troops are cut from that cloth. There's nothing wrong with knowing your audience and playing to it. If you think of someone that you want to sit down and have a cup of tea and a beer with, yeah, for me, it's always Musk. Yeah, despite, what he does and what he tweets and what he puts out there, he's the man. He's the man I'd want to sit down and try and get into his brain, although the likelihood is he'd put some kind of gadget on top of my head and read my brain. By acting as if he's just like them, Musk encourages his flock to think that they could be just like him, which further nurtures their devotion. So, of course, that's tricking them into imagining his financial future depends on their votes transmitted via Twitter. It also makes him just a giant I mean, that was a bit of a low blow flipping move, Musk. I think most of your fan base were pretty much hooked in. I sure as hell didn't think, oh, he needs to raise some cash for a tax bill. I didn't think that. I don't know what I thought. I thought it would go to charity or you'd do something good with it, but no, you're paying a tax bill. There's always the possibility that this is not only about strategy, but about loneliness. A desire to be in the fray rather than to float, by necessity of his success above it. But the performance is both what sets him apart and will likely keep him there. And when you think about it, when you're at the top, not only in business, but financially, I mean, like, right at the very, very top, like, there's nowhere else for you to go. You've kind of smashed through the ceiling, you've created your own new level. And then I think it's fairly easy to get lonely. I mean, who else can, Musk really talk on the same level with? A handful of people in the whole world. And most of them, I wouldn't sit down for a cup of tea with. So I'm sure Musk, would not spend the time talking with the guy who wants to be Doug from the flipping 90s. So in order for Musk not to be lonely, then he's going to take the odd jab at a senator. He is going to do more relatable things for his fan base, so he can actually feel like he is connected to his fan base. Oh, I feel like I get Musk now. I get it. Musk isn't just like anyone else, and the proposition that he ever could be is so ridiculous that he's pretending only renders his showmanship more obvious. And that couldn't be more obvious than what I referred to before when he smoked a joint on the Joe Rogan podcast. Because, geez, I know it was a while ago now, but did it look just a little bit out of place? Just a tad? Did it look like your dad or your uncle, trying to take a joint? Or the cool teacher? That teacher who plays guitar, might have longer hair, who might say the odd swear word in class, and he thinks he's cool. He thinks he's, kind of edgy. And it's not just about his ego and everything else, but it is just about him not wanting to be lonely and wanting to be connected with people. And probably considered to be quite cool, and maybe get lucky with the ladies. But that doesn't apply with Musk, does it? He's a family man. Musk will never look normal because he isn't willing to be normal. Otherwise, he'd shut up and pay his taxes. And when you put it into that context, who would want to be normal? Own like $1 billion company? Control pigs and monkeys with mind control technology to make them play video games? Or 9 to 5 in an office? Tough choice? I don't think so. But he definitely should shut up, pay his taxes, and then just start talking again. Don't stop the madness, is all I'm saying. Don't stop. We love the showmanship. Keep it up, Musk. And also pay your taxes. Look, guys, that was my video. If you did make it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.